So my name's Andrew McMillan. I'm a senior lecturer here in poetry at the Manchester Writing School, and my first choice for this LGBT History Month is Tom Spanbauer, and in particular this novel, The Man Who Fell in Love with the Moon, which was one of the first novels that I just really fell in love with, and it's just been reissued as well. Vintage have just reissued it. I've just written a new introduction to it that kind of explains what it's about, but briefly, there's a bisexual young Native American boy called Shed, who works as a male prostitute, who then falls in love with the man who he thinks is his dad, and then runs off with him. And I'm not selling that as well as I might, but really this is just a book about the beauty of the landscape, the beauty of the body, and the spirituality of sexuality. And I did a workshop with Tom when I first ever started writing, and he had this phrase. He said, "You've got to write into your sore place and always bring it back to the body. If in doubt, bring it back to the body." And that's what this book does. It's a novel that very few people have read, but I hope now that it's been reissued, that more people find it. It's just a sublime and incredibly contemporary take, even though it's written in the early 90s, about gender, about sexuality, and about the blurred boundaries, I think, of family, of love, and of the body. So there's so many parts of this book that I just think speak so beautifully about love and the heart, and this is just one where Delwood Barker, who's this cowboy who Shed thinks might be his dad, has sort of taken him to this outlook, this kind of post to have a look at. "When the time comes, this is where I'm coming to die," Delwood said. "Story goes, if you live your life being true to your heart, you'll find a place like this where you can come to when you die, and you can tell the story of your life out loud to all of nature listening. Death has got to wait until you're done with your singing and dancing and whatever else you've got to do to get your story told. By telling your story, the knowledge you have will become understanding, and that knowledge becoming understanding is better than anything there is to feel." You never know what's going to come out of Delwood Barker's mouth. That's why I liked him so much. Probably why my mother had liked him too. Most of all, though, I like that Tybo could be a man like him, and that a man like him could be my father. Truth was, I couldn't imagine a better way of dying. I knew right then that that was the only way for me, but I wasn't quite sure of what that way was exactly, with that talk of knowledge becoming understanding and all.